All right, hello all. Welcome back to the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video here. So I want to do something a little different from content I usually plan on doing. I've been starting to branch out a little more from just doing like hard content clears, but and showcases. But I have said I don't really, like easy A battles, Dokkan events, story events, like those type of things. I don't really feel the need necessarily to record. However, for this one, I feel like it might be a good idea. So this is the Nova Shenron, the new Nova Shenron event. Free to play LR, you just grind them out for free. You just got to complete a couple of things, and I was able to figure it out on my own. But I was scrolling through Twitter. I do still need to farm out some of the equips here, and I was looking at some posts, and I actually saw several people asking others about how to, get all the missions done and everything. So I had a pretty easy time doing it myself. This guy's actually kind of limited, at least for now. This will probably return eventually, but this is one of those special battles. So after August 11th, it's probably going to be gone for at least a decent bit. It's not like a Prime Battle LR will return very very frequently or anything. Like this is something where if you don't get it within the time frame, you probably aren't going to be able to get it for a while. And for what it's worth, I mean Nova Shenron, outside of like just collection purposes, I haven't done the calcs for him under Double Omega just yet, but I mean he actually looks like he's going to be pretty decent, at least for a free to play LR. So I'd hate for someone to miss out on it, right? So with that being said, I just wanted to make a little tutorial here real quick. I don't expect this to be too long, so I'm just gonna go through the missions here real quick, and then we'll, explain how to do all of them, and then we'll just get a clear end to show what you need to do essentially, and then hopefully that way, I mean, it might take a little bit for you like farming it out for yourself. I mean, it's taken me a little bit here to farm out the equips, but more or less, it's pretty easy to do. So I wanted to show though, that way if anyone can't figure it out, uh, this is for you, right? So if we take a look, mine are in a little bit of a weird order since I cleared them all. But you can see there. So first of all, there's a mission like using no support items. There's also a mission for using only super attacks 3 times. So the thing with this event is Nova will lower your key during the first 2 phases by 12, right? So if you're not using items, you may struggle to actually consistently get all the super attacks. So ideally, what you need to do is just you're gonna have to play the event several times, right? I mean, there's even a mission here for clearing it 5 times. So essentially, they're just telling you clear it many times. As soon as you get through phase three, you get the super attack only. Then at that point, I mean, you could swip, swip, swatch. Swatch. Jesus Christ, switch. I I kept so I was starting to say swap and switch at the same time. Swap over to just doing the sort of no item run. That way you can get the mission done. And then as we continue through here, I mean, this is just the same mission, super text only. It's clearing the event. This is using one character of every type, right? So, AGL, Tech, Int, Physical, uh, STR. Then we have, this is 4 Dragon Saga category characters. Then we have GT Heroes. And all these three, I mean, you should realistically be able to do in just like one run. Now, this is where it starts to get a little tricky. So there is these sort of nuking ones. You need to do 60 million damage or more. And it doesn't directly tell you how to get into phase three, and that's actually the clue you need. So in order to get into phase three, during phase two, you have to KO Nova with 60 million damage or higher, right? So that's why I'm using the friend Gogeta here. I will definitely get around to doing showcases for Gogeta if and when I get my own. This is going up after my summons, so if and when I get my own. Um, but he is actually very helpful for this. So essentially, just form a GT Hero team. use the friend Gogeta, and it should be very easy. So I'm gonna jump in just for like an example clear, and like I said, I still need to farm the equips up, and you really should farm these equips up too if you don't know how good they are. They're actually very, very good. I mean, they provide a lot of raw defense. The Nova, which will make them insanely insanely better, right? So just to show here, um, we need to keep getting key spheres. Everyone has to get supers for the one mission. However, on this phase, you only need to get 3 supers total. So we're just going to go through here. We're gonna get all the missions, show an example of how you can get all the missions, and then I mean that's the video essentially. I mean I might show building my Nouva Shenron, because I haven't actually built him yet. You know, he's still just like unawakened. Well, I mean he's already LR, but I haven't done his SA or anything. He's still just kind of sitting in my box. I don't even know how many copies I have at this point, because I have been grinding this for a little bit, trying to get the equips. I'm usually pretty unlucky with them, unfortunately, but you know, I just wanted to make this little tutorial just in case anyone, you know, once again, I mean, it's only up for like 2 weeks, something like that, and I'd hate for anyone to miss out on what could be a pretty good LR. And also, I mean, even me, you know, there's times where I need help. Now, they didn't want you to share like videos or anything when this happened. But the April Fool's Cell event, I'm not gonna lie, I needed help with that. Right? Dokkan, unfortunately, isn't always the most friendly in terms to newer players or casual players, whatever. You know, it really does suck. They do need to improve on that quite a bit, because I guarantee they get and stick a lot more players to the game if it was easier to understand. A lot of this stuff you just kind of got to learn over time. It sucks, but you know it is what it is, right? So I wanted to show people, because I've needed help. Like once again, that cell thing I was completely lost on. I had to look through like Twitter replies just to find it. So I'm not gonna pretend that I knew what I was doing there. So for this first phase, you just need to get 3 super attacks. Now the key to this phase is you need to KO him with a super attack dealing over 60 million damage, right? So we should probably be able to do that with Super Saiyan 4 Goku here, with his temporary buff. But, I mean, once again, that is why I kind of have Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta here. You do need, for this sort of mission to get into Phase 3, you're going to probably really need Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta or, like, Super Saiyan 4 Goku on this rotation, so do keep that in mind. But with them, it's actually very easy. So, you know, I collect all the key spheres here. These. And then finally collect this, you know, making sure we're still getting all of our super attacks. And we should be able to kill in just one shot with Super Saiyan 4 Goku. And it's a 74.5 mil. And he does have the guaranteed crit because of his temporary buff. So he's going to blow Nouva away here. Yep, 99.9. And see, now we make it into Phase 3. So for Phase 3 here, it's actually kind of strong. For a story event, I wouldn't say it's actually strong, but it is kind of strong. So I actually haven't seen the Dragon Fist yet. I could do that to finish this. Essentially, you just need to kill him. I mean, that's all you really need to do. You just need to kill him. So after that point, I mean, you won the event. So I'm just gonna use this. We'll kill him with this. Might as well.
Well, guess I can't hold back anymore.
There we go. Oh, that KO looks so good. Oh my god. Yeah, Gogeta's animations all look really, really good. So, I mean, there you go. Once again, I mean, it was pretty simple, and that's just a guide to show you how to clear it all. So once again, you need to do 60 million damage or more on the attack that actually kills him in phase 2 in order to get to phase 3. In phase 1, you just need to do at least 3 super attacks, and then you can move to the next phase. And essentially, I mean, it's that easy. You know, there are the missions for getting super attacks only. You're probably going to need to use items for that. And then, I mean, there's also the mission of no items, so you're going to need to clear the event several times. I mean, the missions already want you to clear it several times. But there you go. That should be pretty easy. Honestly, I'll probably just build my Nova in here, just as a way to show. I mean, everyone's going to have their own playstyle, but just to show what I think is pretty decent for him. So I suppose I'll just do that right here. Now, I don't think I have all the equips for him just yet. I have 25 copies. So I'm not going to like build his full hidden potential, but I will explain what I intend to do with him. So I mean, the good thing with this guy, you know, you just get to immediately essay him for free. Now, I don't think you get enough copies straight up from the missions to do this, right? But it's not the biggest deal because once again, you're going to be clearing the event multiple times. I believe it's just like completing phase 3 is how you get the extra copies of him. So I mean, it's pretty easy to do. And then we just put in the dupes. And once again, I mean, I haven't tried him out yet. Obviously, I'm building him right before your eyes. But I do think he should actually be pretty good under Double Omega. I do think it's like specifically under Double Omega, but essentially with Nova here, I suppose I should go through his kit actually real quick. We'll do that in just a moment. But with Nova here, I think the optimal play is going for as much additional as possible. Because he does raise his attack by 44% for one turn. Which is, I mean, it's not like an OP effect, but I mean, it's pretty decent. He's actually pretty basic, right? He does have a lot of crit chance. I mean, we're talking 88% crit chance. I feel like you don't really need any more crit at that point, right? He does have a nullification versus Ki Blast supers. So essentially, what you're really going to want to do is additional in order to get more supers. That way you can raise your defense, do even more damage. Or you can go for dodge to give yourself a chance to completely avoid getting hit. And that could definitely save you. Just what I prefer. I do prefer going for the additional. So that's what we're doing here. And then for these equips, there is a level 9 defense. That's the one I'm aiming for. Over here, this is actually the equip I want. It does give dodge and defense. Well, I do kind of want the additional, and I'm not sure on that one actually. But just for now, I'll put this one on because these equips are very helpful. And then finally over here, do I have? Okay, I do have one, but I don't have the additional one yet, unfortunately. Does he have an additional one, actually? Strangely enough, I haven't gotten it if he does. I should probably check that. I'm very confident he does. Let me check that on my computer here real quick, because that feels like it'd be kind of an oversight if he doesn't. But I'm pretty sure he should have it, so just once again, I mean, this is my build. I mean, you can build them how you want. If you want to go for the sort of dodge, I mean, more power to you, right? If you want to go for the additional, that's the route I would go. I'd say I don't really see a point in building crit on him. I mean, we just saw he has 88% crit built in, right? So, I mean, sure, it'll give you more chance, I suppose, but he already has just so much that it doesn't really seem like there's that much of a point to it, you know? So, I mean, it's just your character, though, at the end of the day. You know, I'm not going to tell you you're wrong for doing it. I would say, though, I feel like it'd be more wise to go a different route. Why am I? I need to look at the item equipment tab. What am I? I went to his card itself. So if you, there is actually a good website. If you don't know, dokkaninfo.com, where you can see a lot of stuff about the game. For Nouva here, he does in fact have additional. So like I said, I haven't been the most lucky with my equipment farming. I'm gonna keep doing that. But yeah, I do still need to get my level 9 bronze, and then I would really actually prefer, instead of dodge, if these were both additional. So I'm gonna get to grinding it some more. I would really like those. I don't have Omega yet either, so I'm not even gonna be using this guy just yet. But just to have him ready for when I do, I feel like it could be nice. So I'm gonna end this here. Hopefully this tutorial is helpful. But yeah, take care.